Good evening, everyone. This is Aaron Holland. I thought I would go ahead and do a real quick video tutorial for you on how to optimize your use of Edmodo. The best way that I know how to do this is usually what I try to do by Friday evening or Saturday evening. Um, I try to get all of my assignments, all of my essential questions, my quizzes, my polls, my alerts, whatever they may be. I try to schedule these said items before the week of school. Now, it took me a good amount of the first semester. It took me probably about 3 to 4 weeks at a minimum of the first semester to have it to where I was able to get that done by Sunday. Now, as you know, we had several changes with our lesson plans and other such items and sundries that required a little bit more time than normal. Not to mention the fact that this is my first time out the gate, and basically I'm learning as I'm going. So I really kind of mastered Edmodo as a teacher by the 9th week. Basically, by the second 9 weeks of school, the second half of the first semester is when I really started utilizing Edmodo in a way that you only read about in books. You only see in movies, if you know what I mean. I mean, if you could find a product or a service out there that can do things for you that allow you to retain a management of your classroom, the learning delivery to your students, whether they have disabilities, whether they have an IEP, whatever it may be, Edmodo allows you to tailor the platform of learning in just an indescribable amount of ways. Okay, you have Note, where you basically communicate with your students. You can communicate with your students. You can communicate with the students' parents if they've signed up for Edmodo as a parent account. And every parent that has a student on Edmodo, that student has a parent code, hands down. That parent code allows a parent to log on and see the work that only their student does and not all the other students. So it is a security feature. If you have a parent coming in and saying, I saw what Johnny said to Susie or this or that, number one, as long as you're moderating and you're making sure that the students are doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're, participating in a scholastic way, you're not going to have any issues. But the other thing is, if they tell you that, then you know that they're not telling you the truth, because that means they're on their son's account, just like they would be on Facebook. And again, that's a violation of the terms of use if you want to get technical. Just a little food for thought there. Never had the issue arise, but want to cover all bases. So basically, you have Note, you have Alert, you have assignment, quiz, and poll as communications to your students. The assignments and the quizzes, I just love these things because once you create a quiz in Edmodo, it's there forever. Let me show you. If I load a previously created quiz, look at all the quizzes I have already. Okay, I know it's not a lot, but I'm still learning as I go, and it's a great thing. So basically, what you can do is once you get these items, whether it's a quiz or an assignment, you'll see here load assignment. I have more assignments than I do anything. I can just keep clicking more, and if you look at the size of the scroll bar here, it's just going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay, so I'm still down to October. I mean, we're looking at assignments I did all the way back last October. We're looking at stuff way back. So basically, it is a little bit of foundational work that you have to do. But again, if you already have several of your assignments in a PDF format or a Word document format that you normally just print one up and then take it to the printer and bust out 90 copies, this is a good way for you to deliver your content to your students in a good way that, one, saves paper, is good for the environment obviously, and two, it's an accountability factor on them, because how many of your students come back and say, well, I misplaced the handout? You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't copy the notes. This platform right here allows you to remove that accountability factor that you have when you're dealing with tangible, real world held objects like notebook, paper, etc., etc. Okay, so again, it does take a little bit of work, but once you get it going, you have a good little setup, because I can show you my Introduction to Digital Technology second block, and you can see where I have the links to what I have going on. And again, I've sent this. You can actually send one message to all of your classes if it's relevant. And all my students right now are taking the Microsoft IT Academy digital literacy modules, so it's relevant to all of them because it's an essential part of our standards. So, and as you can see here, you have the essential question area. I'm keeping it simple this week. Alright, and then of course you have what I have as my message to my students. I try to do this once a day. This is one of the only things that I try to do daily for them, so it's original. It's not just where they know they're getting automatic assignments or whatever. It keeps it a little more personal, lets them know you need to stay on target. If you have questions, it's just another, again, a checks and balances for you. Okay, and then of course I have my assignments. This is the Impact of Digital Technology Assignment 1, and look, I've already got 15 students that turned it in, and it's not due till tomorrow. Okay, so this just gives you a good idea. This was one of the Edmodo recap reminder videos I posted on Friday. I usually try to post a meaningful video for them over the weekend. It's not required of them to view it, but again, checks and balances. Okay, so it's a good way. If you have a projector, you can post your messages. You know, I try to blow it up like I just did by holding down Control and using the scroll button in the middle of your mouse. Scroll upwards towards the monitor, makes it larger. Scroll back towards you, makes it smaller. Okay, so this is one way, very effective way that I can communicate with my students, and have it in big letters, even for the ones that have, you know, sight problems, or, you know, they don't like reading small print, whatever it may be. Alright, so again, just to show you real quick, scheduled. I'm probably cutting this video a little bit too long, so I'm going to make this quick. These are the scheduled posts that I did. I did Impact of Digital Technology Assignment 2 for obviously Introduction to Digital Technology fourth block, but then of course I also have them second block, so they have their own assignment as well. It's the same assignment, but you get the picture. And of course I have 3 essential questions, one for each of my classes. My Digital Technology second and fourth block, and then my Introduction to Business and Technology third block. So these are real simple to do. Basically what you're going to do is on the groups that you're wanting to post these things in, I'll use Technology Resources as an example. I use this one a lot for my tutorials. So I would do essential question. For this one we could say, what is the meaning of life? Alright, just hypothetical, of course. What you can do right here, anytime you're posting notes, you right here where it has a little clock looking icon, you click schedule message, you choose your day. Obviously you can go out very far. I try to keep it within 2 weeks. I won't go any farther than that, and I trust technology, but not that much. Okay, basically we could put this message right here to Wednesday, because again I try to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, sometimes Thursday on the essential question. So we'll hit January 15th, which is Wednesday, and I always do 8 a.m. as a blanket time frame. So then I'm going to click OK, and I would just send it. Okay, I know it's going to Technology Resources. It's going to be posted January 15th at 8 a.m. I click send, and it's good to go. Okay, you don't see it here because it's not officially posted, but if you look here, my number of schedule went from 5 to 6. Okay, so if we click here, you're going to see that the essential question that I posted to Technology Resources is, what is the meaning of life? It is now here. Alright, so again, that's a real simple way to do that. You can make it as complicated as you want. You could do it for quizzes, polls, any of these. If you look, once you click here, there it is. There's the schedule. Then you just choose your time, whatever. Quiz, same thing. Let's go ahead and load a previously saved quiz. I'm going to just do this one right here. I'm going to put a due date of Thursday. Well, let's do Wednesday because we know we're going to post it Wednesday. Okay. Schedule the time, Wednesday morning. I always do 8 a.m. If you watch here, click send. Now it's at 7. Okay, so you get the idea. Again, assignments. If you don't have an assignment you've already created, you would title the assignment, and then of course, let's say you have this assignment here you want to do. It's in a Word document or PDF. You can copy, come back, paste it. Alright, now it looks a little funky right now, but that's okay, don't worry about it. Assignment title, that was, let's do digital literacy assignment 3. Okay, you could put a due date again of Wednesday because we know we're posting it Wednesday at what time? 8 a.m. That's right. And then you click send, and of course it went to 10, but don't let that phase you. Scroll down, and down here if you look, the post, like I said, it's good to go. The whole post is there for this assignment. It's that digital literacy assignment 3. It's going to come on January 15th at 8 a.m. Hopefully this has been a good video for you and you learned something. Thank you.